Well, what's up, everybody? We're back here on Timber Trail Canyon once again, and you can see here there's a few things that are wrong with this picture. Number one is, well, what happened was I went through and removed all of FDR's older mods, and I'm all strictly now on the V13. So these are all V13 mods. What you can see here, this grapple loader, and the reason why we have no truck over there under the trailer where we get our loads of dirt and stuff is because that was FDR's hauler, and I got rid of it apparently. I didn't see that in my list of mods. In fact, let me just check that and see. Forestry equipment. Yeah, I guess I didn't enable that. Okay, oh well. We'll get us another truck. In fact, I'm probably gonna end up using the heavy haul over there. We'll just unhook the low boy. But what we got to deal with right now is this mess here. I guess I removed those trailers, and we got us a mess. So we'll just drive out from under that, and right over here is where the stuff spawns. So let me go ahead and kind of park my truck over this area. And we'll get us a couple new trailers. So let's get us a couple of those, and we'll just do longs, I guess. Alright. Alright, we're not going to drive it all the way back over there right now. However, what we are going to do, if I can find it. There it is. Oh wait, where am I at? Okay. Got turned around there for a second. Let's just real quick drive our skidder over there to the sawmill and get those logs skidded over where we can grab them with the grapple loader. I don't feel like moving that thing, so we're not too far away, so let's just drive this over there. And while I'm driving the skidder over there, we got like what, less than 2 weeks now, I guess? Because we got, I guess, well, 13 days, I suppose, and then it will be November 20th. So we're getting close to Farming Simulator 19 coming out. Less than 2 weeks now, and I'm getting excited because I'm ready to get my hands on Giants Editor and start making a map. And of course, playing Farming Simulator 19. Alright, let's see what kind of damage we can do here. Let's see if I can pull this whole thing. I bet I can. We're not on any kind of crazy ground. I don't have to hook up all of these, I don't think. I think some are going to come with it whenever we start going. Let's just see what happens. Yep, that worked out pretty good. And we'll leave the skidder over here because we gotta get this other truck out of the way and get it slowed skid it over. Alright, let's get the rest of these logs sold and we'll get back over to the landing and I'll show you what I've done over there since the last video. And I don't know if this is full or not. Oh, yep, guess it is. Yep. Alright, well, we don't need the trucks right away, so let's get the skidder back over there. While I'm driving the skidder back to the landing at number 1, I did want to mention we have broken past the 600 subscriber mark. I do appreciate all those that have subscribed and continue to watch. I've tried to bring some good quality content over here on this channel. Playing Farming Simulator 17, soon to be 19. And just, you know, some other stuff too, like games we need to get back to. Gold Rush, American Truck Simulator, and Spin Tires. I've just about... yeah, I got so excited about Spin Tires because of American Wilds, and it is still fun. I love playing it, but I've kind of got, I don't know, I wouldn't call it burnt out on it, but just lost the enthusiasm I had when, because I mean I've already beaten all the maps. I mean, delivered all the logs and everything. Okay, so let's take a look here at the landing. I expanded it just a little bit. I did dump some more dirt off this edge here and smooth it out a little bit. This thing doesn't really do it. I mean, it does a fair job, but it's not going to get it smooth. You know, like I've already run it across here several times. You can see it's not very smooth. I think the best way is going to be probably with the dozer or the motor grader. But the new addition is the ramp. I added this little ramp. It's not very smooth, although I've ran over it with the motor grader, the dozer, the skidder. I mean, that's compactor over there. I've run everything on this thing, and it's not getting smooth. So I don't think it's going to, but it does the job. I mean, it gets, you know, the logs from up here down to there. So what I want to do though is I do want to expand this out just a little bit more. But first of all, I got to get these trees out of the way. So let's hop in the skidder. And let's try to get some of these out of the way. Oh, and of course, that one's... I had to hook to that one first, didn't I? Oh well, we'll get it later. Well, we're not having too good of a go at it today. I've got to get in here with the fellow buncher and cut some more trees down. It's still a bit tight. Plus, I've got the winch is out there a good ways. Get that reeled in just a little. Oh, that's probably too much. Oh, come on. What's holding us up now? I swear, you know, Giants, surely y'all can figure out how to make these trees more flexible. I mean, look at this. Just the very tip of this thing is caught on one little tree. Alright, why is it not turning? There we go. Oh, what now? So the plan is to skid these trees down this ramp, which we're not going to do right now. And we're going to bring them to probably right about... Well, the skidder would end up probably starting down this other little ramp here, but drop them right about here maybe. And then the, actually, I'll go ahead and get some things in place here. I can figure out where I'm going. Oops. So the loader, I may have to actually end up moving this, but I'm just going to kind of mock things up here. This is actually going to end up sitting right about there. And we're going to reach over this way, probably to about right in here somewhere is where all the logs are going to be piled up. And looks like when I got rid of FDR's earlier mods, I also removed my processor. That's alright. Well, actually, let's see. Let's get this thing out of the way, because, yeah, let's get it oriented correctly. Because what I do want to do is to move in just a little bit more dirt. But first of all, we have to clear out just a few more of these trees, because I think, yeah, I'd like to expand it out from here just a little bit further. So in other words, where this loader is going to be sitting, I need to expand this out right here just a little bit more so I can move the loader out to the edge to give us a bit more room, because the tips of the trees were catching on the ramp back there when I was trying to process them, and that's not going to work. Yeah, so if I bring in just a few more loads of dirt, that's going to do it. And, you know, I'm actually probably making too big of a deal out of all this. I was looking at the map earlier, and there's not really that many trees to cut over here, so we're kind of overkill for this landing, and we're probably going to abandon it pretty soon. But I just didn't really think about the number of trees over here. Alright, now this is V13, so let's see how this this thing does. Well, that didn't work out. I hate it when those trees do that. It didn't even give me a chance to grab it. And now it's facing backwards and all the branches are in the way. I can't even see what I'm doing. Well, we're just going to have to move that with the skidder. Alright, now let's see what we can do. This is the only tree right here left I need to really clear out. I don't think there's anything else that's going to be in the way. And while we're at it, might as well go ahead and cut us a bigger skid path up this hill. We seem to have a good bit of trouble trying to get up there earlier. And let's see, how do we, I guess we can just need to angle them back this way so we can skid them up. Either they're up there easier. Well, we made a decent recovery. We actually got the tree before it went all crazy on us. See, okay, it did not leave a stump. Okay, well, that's the one advantage of this machine from FDR's. It's actually he changed the cutting head or whatever to a stump grinder, so it actually does not leave a stump if you cut it just right. The only problem is you can't always hear when it cuts. That's the only problem I've got with this machine since he changed it. It is nice not having to deal with stumps, although if you are making a map and you lower the trees enough into the ground, then it won't leave a stump anyway if you cut it just right, but it is nice to not have the stump. The other kind of not so good thing about this machine is the claws close really slow now, which is, you know, sort of, I guess, more true to life, although I think it's just a tad slow. All right. Alright, we're pretty clear there. Let's get that one tree out of there with the skidder. And actually we don't need this tree here now because I'm going to have to bring in some more dirt. So let's move this one back up. Alright, now you can kind of see the process that I'm going to use, or have been using. Yeah, I was using those dump trucks, and those are okay, but they tend to get stuck on everything. There's some collision or something on the rear end of those trucks that are, I mean, they get caught on a little piece of gravel, so that's what it seems like. Alright, can we get through there? Probably not. Get this lead truck out of the way. Yeah, you know, I'm excited for Farming Simulator 19, but I know what's going to happen. It's going to be several weeks or so before some of the good mods, you know, at least forestry-wise, start coming out or getting converted from 17 to 19. Hopefully the conversion process won't be too great. I know that they've revamped the way the store works, so like if we're buying a vehicle that had multiple options for like different colors, wheels, lights, you know, attachments, that sort of thing. You can see it now, I think, in how your truck's going to look, which is going to be super nice. Because like with this this truck we just moved over here, this Kenworth, there was a ton of different options for this thing. It'd be nice to actually see it on the truck before you bought it to know what it's going to look like. But so that's one thing I know that's going to be different for vehicles that may cause some modders, you know, some problems. And I'm sure there's other things too. I think they redid the lights or something, maybe, I can't remember. all the stuff, but it's going to take a little bit for some of the modders to get their stuff converted from 17 over to 19. Alright, can we maneuver this thing in here? I may have to move something. Let's see. I don't want to get stuck. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. I'll try moving the dozer. That still may not work. We're close. Alright, I know what to do. We're gonna have to come in here at a steeper approach. And we're gonna have to move this too. Yeah, we're putting in an awful lot of effort for, I think, a little return on this landing, but, you know, at least we can say we've built a landing. We know what to do next time if we need to build one again. Now we got it. Okay, so all I'm going to do is just dump this off the back end here, and we'll just expand this out just a little bit more. Give us just a little bit more room to put the loader down there. Yeah, so we'll bring in maybe one more trailer full of dirt, and that should get us, I think, give us a little bit more room anyway. I tried to do a good bit of this off camera because it does take a while to, drive the trucks over, load them up, dump it off, doze it over, and, it just takes a while to get the landing worked on, and so I didn't want to waste a ton of time. I really like to have it done by now so we could go ahead and start logging in there, but we're getting close. I'm gonna load up one more load here of dirt, and that should do it, I think. It's pretty quick to load it up, but it's pretty slow to unload. If you're a fan of American Truck Simulator, I did download the Coast to Coast mod, so I do have all of the United States now. Well, I guess except for Hawaii. I'm not sure about Alaska. Well, I think Alaska's on there. I want to say it is. But that's pretty fun, because I actually, the first time I drove a truck after installing the Coast to Coast mod, I actually drove it to my hometown. And they didn't have the town there, but they did have the interstate exit there with the proper college, you know, listed, which was pretty cool. I didn't think they'd do that, but I guess whoever did that or made the mod kind of did their homework and checked everything out. So that was pretty fun. Okay, so let's stop that right there. Let's back over to where we were a minute ago. Yeah, so what I'm trying to do is to get it pretty good on the outside, but also want to have some on the inside where I can use the dozer to push it. So I'm trying to leave myself a little bit here too. And if that doesn't make any sense, then I'll show you what I'm talking about. So whenever you dump over the side like this, it starts to build up from the bottom and it spreads out to the sides, but then it gets to a point to where you know, like say come on, like right here we're level on this, where my pointer's at, we're level here, but it leaves a little gap. If you were to just dump over the side, you know, if, like I said, it starts to fill up from the bottom, it spreads out to the sides, but when it gets up to almost a level here, it leaves a little gap in there, so you have to pull forward a little bit to give yourself a little bit to push with the dozer, which is what we're about to do. Let's see, I'm just going to back out of here if I can. Alright, so that gave us, I don't know what, maybe another, looks like about another 5-6 feet or so. I'm going to hop in the dozer real quick and see if we can't push that good and level. Yeah, those dang pieces of wood are in the way. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, we just about got us a good spot here for our loader. I'm just going to try to smooth this off just a little bit more. Alright, that should be good. Alright, so we'll try putting our loader right there, and then we'll drive the truck, back the truck up into here, this little spot, and that'll give us a good elevated position to load the trucks. But now we need us a processor, because when I removed all the FDR stuff, I got rid of the processor. Actually, what we're going to go with, though, is this TigerCat. I believe this is from Bolt Logging on Facebook. They created this. We're going to go with that. Super nice mod, and if I remember correctly, let's see, is it, which one is it? There it is. So actually, when we transport it, we can lower the cab, which is pretty cool. And that's just using the 9 and 6 on the keypad. Alright, and let's see, gonna get, that truck's probably good, but let's go back to our heavy haul truck. Get this back to the job, or to the sawmill, and park it. Probably don't need the motor grader anymore, so I can park it too. Yeah, in case you missed it, you have to go back and watch one of my previous videos. I did this kind of like a little mini mod review of this machine here. It's a pretty nice one. I like the sounds of it. They actually use real machines to get the sounds, and a lot of times what modders will do is they'll use the just the in-game stuff, and I don't, you know, those sound okay, but well, this thing is kind of jumping around all over the place. Guess we should have locked it down before we started lowering the cab. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's, yeah, whatever. That's not accurate, but got the boom sticking way up in the cab down. That's funny. I didn't load that right. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's some good stuff coming from Bolt Logging. I saw the other day where they got a, I believe it's a Tiger Cat 870 fellow buncher that they're working on, and a the 530 skidder. And from what I saw, looks really nice, and they got the windows blacked out pretty much like this one. And it's not, you can see through it a little, but I like the blacked out windows. That's cool. Alright, so right about here is where I was actually thinking about putting the processor. In fact, I may have to move it. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how that works. Let's see. Let's get this out of the way. And we're just about out of time for today. I don't have much time left. So what we're going to do next time is we'll actually get to some logging. We'll quit fooling with the landing and dirt work and all that stuff, and we'll actually do some logging. We got a good many trees already on the ground. We need to get skidded up so we can kind of start clearing everything out. Then we'll hop back in the fellow buncher and cut down some more into what we normally do, which is, you know, some nice neat piles, and we'll start working on those. Try to get us a few loads of logs out to the sawmill and just, you know, get back into the routine. It's always a bit of a challenge whenever you start a new job site. I don't know why I keep putting this one in here backwards, but oh yeah, doesn't matter. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and call it a video for today. And let's see, let's hop back over to here and just kind of look around when we're exiting the video. So yeah, we got a few logs, you know, our trees pre-skidded, we'll say. And then I'm going to skid them on down the hill, and we'll try processing and putting the logs, you know, like right in this area here. Grab them with the loader and offload them onto a truck, which means we really need to get a truck pre-staged, I guess we'll say. And I need to hop back in the wood chipper too and get some of this stuff cleared up. And I don't think we need this guy anymore. So let's get this guy ready to be picked up. And we'll just drive it on down the hill and across the little bridge we made. Sure would have been cool if we'd have been able to put some like pipe in there and then cover the pipe up with the rock. That'd have been neat. What we've actually done here is build a dam. Okay, so these two vehicles need to go back to the, we'll call it the shop. And yeah, so that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this other little series here on, or have been enjoying this little series here on this landing. We've got, actually I'm surprised that it let us go this high, but we've got it built up pretty high here. So we got a good bit of room now to skid our logs down this little ramp and put them probably right here about where I'm standing, and we'll process them out this way and load them up with the loaders and get the truck backed in sort of in this area. So I think we're doing pretty good here. And like I said, next time we come back, we're going to actually get to some logging. We got a bunch of trees on the ground, need to get skidded up and processed, and then try to get that loaded up. And in fact, I'm just going to go ahead and grab a screenshot right here, because we pretty much, I need to get that dozer out of there too, but we may need it for just a minute. I'm going to go ahead and get us a screenshot while I'm thinking about it. I always forget to make a screenshot. But I'm going to go ahead and get that done. And anyway, y'all have a good rest of the week. We'll see you again on Friday. And we may do some Gold Rush on Friday. I'm not really sure yet. I've got the excavator already at the Gold Rush, or the mine out there, the lease, the land we've got leased there, and we'll hopefully get to some better gold. I tell you, it's tough. Well, doing the little shovel, you get some of those nuggets, but when you actually start getting into the other part, it gets a little tougher. But anyway, we may do some Gold Rush on Friday. But anyway, until then, have a good one. We'll see you again on Friday, and thanks for watching again. Talk to you later.